In this video I'll show you how you can sell your domain names without paying any commissions to these domain registrars. So GoDaddy, Namecheap, Dyna.dan.com, Sedo.com, Afternic are some of the top domain sellers and domain marketplace that users come to buy domains. And these domain registrars charge about 8 to 15% of commission on domain sales. So let's say if you have sold a domain worth $10,000, then they will charge around $800 to $1,500. That is around 8 to 15%. I'm not sure, but this is in the range of 8 to 15 on different registrars, right? So some go up to like 20%. So is it worth giving away 20% of your domain sales to a registrar? I don't think so. Why? Because most of the domain sales that happen, let's say 90% of the domain sales that happen on the internet are through incoming domains, domain offers. Like let's say if you have a domain name example.com, and when a user comes here and he'll just go and fill that form and he'll inquire about the domain, or just if you have put it on sale, then he'll just click simply pay and then he'll just own the domain. But you can skip that. You can save this 15% and 20% of the commissions just by simply hosting your own contact form and lander. I'll show you how. So this is a brief about how you can host your own lander and get paid. So first things first, first you need to add a contact form on your domain as a lander, right? Then once you've done that, a user comes and potential customer comes, and then user fills the information. Then you and the users will interact and then transact through a service like escrow.com. Escrow.com charges you around like very less fees. One time around 5 years ago, I bought a domain name for $60 to $100. Then I paid around $102 or close to $150. I think max to max it would be somewhere around $150. And then I sold the same domain on Dyna. Then I had to pay around $850 just in fees, right? And I got paid, like, I'm not sure, but around $6,000, right? I lost around $1,500 to $6,000. I just lost $850 just in fees. And if you see, I just lost like $400 just from here. So you can also save money and not give to these intermediaries or domain name brokers. So I'll tell you how. So I've created this form here, right? I'll just go here, and then this is the form. You need to host this form on your domain name, and then once you have done that, a potential customer comes here, fill up this form, and then you can talk to them, right? I'll show you how the exact process. So let's go to here, Brave, and you need to go to this website, and whatever I'm telling is 100% free. You don't need to pay anything, right? So you need to create an account. So if you do not have an account on Netlify, just simply create an account, then go to login and create an account. I already have one account here, so I'll just simply add a new site and deploy manually, and I'll give this template to you in the description, and then you need to drag and drop this here. Once you have done that, Netlify will create a custom site for you, like let's say something like that .netlify.app. You can just change this by editing this HTML file here. You can just edit with Notepad or something like that, or VS Code, and just find this example.com, and then example.com here. You need to change like the two things. I'll just show you in a bit. Go to index, Notepad++, and then you need to change here example.com here, and then here. Once you have done that, then just simply save it, and just simply save it. Once you have done that, simply save the form, and then you need to push this form here. So once you've done that, let's go, and you need to do one setting. You need to go to your Netlify dashboard of the domain name that you just created, like the Netlify subdomain. You need to go to forms and then click on enable form detection. Once the form detection is enabled, you need to go back to deploy, and you need to deploy it again, right? I'll show you the thing. let's click here, and then I'll just deploy it again just from here. Once I've done that, I'll just go to form, and you can see that the form is now active, right? Then there is a form called domain sale form which is active. So if I go to this website, like let's copy this website here and then go to the Brave, and you can just open this in any browser, but there are some auto submissions and that is exposing my private data, so I'm just not doing that on Firefox. So once you've done that, you need to simply test this. This form is built in such a way, if a user enters some number, like if you enter 875 here, and email, if you enter partial without an email, right, this form will give him errors. I'll show you. If you enter the phone number instead of, if he enters text instead of phone number, like let's say like that, and instead of country, if he enters like the numbers, and here if it doesn't let him enter numbers, so, and additional details is just, so it doesn't let him go through, right? So he need to enter the actual details. Right, I'll just fast forward this, and you can see if all the details are right, then only he can submit the form. I'll show you. Once this is done, it will show you your form has been received. Then you need to go back to your forms, and then you need to go to your site and then click on forms, and I'll just refresh this, and you can see here there is one submission, right? Your name and all of the submission, there is one submission, right? So you can see there is a lead here, so you can just contact this email address, and then you can just go to you can go to escrow.com, let me escrow, right? And here you can just select a domain, and let's say if I'm selling a domain for $10,000, I'll see how much I need to pay. It's not showing me, but the fees is like less. You can just check that. Let's see if it is showing any kind of fees here, but I think it's like very less compared to what domain sellers charge, right? You can do through this, right? So this was how you can do it, right? And one more thing, once you have done that, you can also get notified every time a form has been submitted. So what you need to do is here click on go to notifications, and then form submission notifications, add notification, and you can add an email notification. Like every time a form every time someone submit a forms, you can be notified, like some like if your email is me@example.com, and you need to select the domain-sale-form and then save. Every time someone submits a form, you will get notification on your email address. So and one more thing, the main thing is you need to add domain management. Go to domain management, add a domain here, otherwise you will not get the lead, right? Here you need to add the domain name and stuff like that. That was it, right? If you have any doubts, you feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll try to answer this.